Hey, my name is Nadi.
Hey, yo, what's good? It's your boy Mike, and welcome to the first episode of Split
Split Decision
Decisions Podcast.
Podcast.
Yeah.
So this is our first episode, and we're super excited to be starting
Yeah,
this.
most definitely.
Um,
Stoked. What gave us the idea, give us a little background and everything. We went decided this podcast because, we were in a relationship and everything. Um, and we're a firm believer of you know, discussing differences but respecting the differences. Well, we have shared agreements upon things. Be honest, just like every other relationship or everybody in the world, so to speak, actually, we have different viewpoints on certain topics and things of that nature. And yeah, we wanted to basically engage a lot of people and also talk about topics and get different viewpoints. At the end of the day, just the love of my life and everything. So, at the end of the day, viewpoint of her will never change. But yeah, we wanted to talk about certain topics and engage everybody else and get everybody's opinions on it. Yeah, anything to say, babe?
yeah, I just want you guys to know this is a super exciting thing for us, and I really hope you guys enjoy it and tune in and just vibe out with us. And also, don't be scared to share your opinions in the comments because we'll definitely welcome them. I think we're very open-minded people.
Mm-hmm.
Like you said, even though we don't always agree with each other's opinions, we still are open to hearing them, and we respect each other. So
Mm-hmm.
that's really all. But I hope you guys enjoy this episode. We're gonna be talking about sex work actually, and the different viewpoints we have about that. So stay tuned.
Again, welcome to the first episode of Split Decisions. This is the first episode, as I stated before, and everything. Main topic of discussion for our first episode really is basically the legalization of sex work. Um, should that be legalized, or should it be legal, or should it be not legal? We the reason that we decided to talk about this topic because I guess it's for the it's for the modern age nowadays, especially with the introduce of technology and everything and different social media platforms. We start to see not even just on like the female side, but also the male side actually getting this too. You know what I mean? We have the uh, OnlyFans age popping up. We have the even on different social media platforms. We got Twitter, Instagram, all these different platforms where people use it to promote their sexuality to make a basically a bag. I'm gonna be honest with you, and we've seen millionaires pop up overnight of using these platforms as well. So there is money to be made. I'm not encouraging. Let's put that out there. I'm not encouraging this, but yeah, it's definitely something that's very prevalent. And uh, as things go further, I think that it will get a little bit more prevalent, like very much so. I don't think that this is going anywhere anytime soon. What do you think about it?
I really think that I don't think it should be illegal.
Hmm.
Do I think people should do it? No, because I feel like it's so many. I know that people don't have feel like they have the responsibility to be role models for other people's kids and stuff like that. But we know that when you're on social media, even as a kid, they're gonna see shit. They're gonna see it, and I don't think that it's good for them because then at a young age they start over sexualizing, and I think we over sexualize a lot in this
Mm-hmm.
society.
Most definitely.
Everything is so over sexualized. It's just there's so many new freaking STDs and stuff popping up out of nowhere to the point where there's no cure for them. Like the damn STD is fighting back. Like
Mm.
how
That's diseases, but yeah, they mutate. Yeah.
yeah, but that's scary because the fact that they're coming out like they are, it just shows that we are so oblivious to how much this we make sex cultures like it's normal. It's not normal for us to be this sexualized. This is not a normal thing.
So why shouldn't it be illegal? I think it should be illegal.
Because I feel like Although, yes, I do feel like that. I don't think that it should be illegal because people do have the right to do what they want with their bodies. Um, and I feel like we really don't necessarily have a say in that. Because that's just like telling a woman that she can't get an abortion, but that's her body.
That's another episode that we're going to discuss. Yeah,
But
no.
I'm saying, like, it's just like telling a woman that she can't get an abortion because at the end of the day, we don't know why she's trying to get that abortion. We don't know what happened to her to make her want to have an abortion. Like, and then like we have the culture of like, y'all don't want people to be single moms, but you want me to have a baby that I don't want. Like that doesn't make any sense. But back to like the actual sex working portion, I just feel like we shouldn't be able to tell people what they can and can't do with their bodies. Now, do I think that it should be broadcasted all over the internet? No, I don't think that, because like I said, it's kids on the internet, and then a lot of like, I think lust plays a big part, and this is why I feel like social media also ruins a lot of relationships, because there's a lot of people just lusting after people just because of how they look and what they're showing online. um they're not factoring in like this is just like their job. They're getting paid to do this, so they probably, even though like we see them doing what they do on the internet, it doesn't necessarily make them it doesn't necessarily make them a bad person.
No.
But it does make you feel like, why do you feel so okay with showing yourself like this in front of strangers just to get money? Because it's all for money at the end of the day. We know what it's for.
It's a business.
And I just don't think that, I feel like it has to do with self-respect. But like I said, you can't tell nobody what they can and can't do with their body. I think that it does need to be some type of control over what is shown on social media, because even they'll remove you saying, like, just talking, if they feel like it's inappropriate, they'll remove it off of social media. But they don't remove this stuff. They let this stuff stay on social media. Like, there's no community violations or nothing when it comes to that. Like, they never are taking these things down. But as soon as you say something that they don't like, or you talk about like a specific topic, anything that got to do with politics or the government and stuff, they'll remove it so fast.
Okay, I see what you're saying. So you're saying that it shouldn't be illegalized, but it should be controlled.
Yes, I do.
And I can kind of see that. I think you just cut out the whole thing completely. You know, why cut the branches when you could just take the whole stump out? You feel me? You know. But I get what you're saying, though. I can see that. It's not the act itself, but the prevalence of it, the way that technology is used in order to broadcast it everywhere. It can definitely pose like a threat as well to especially very young kids. Like you stated before, they view these kind of things. It's kind of hard for them to have like good lasting relationships at this point, because everything becomes about sex. Where's that who's these like famous female rappers that's also doing it, is leaking into the music too? It was that Sexy Red. It was like some
Megan Thee Stallion.
It's that booty me, bow, 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 bow.
Who's singing this?
That's Sexy Red. Yeah. Yeah. Yes.
Cardi B, like all of them are always talking about their vaginas.
Yeah, that's how you keep a man. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you. I speak to all the men out there. Like, I don't know about everybody there, but that is not enough to keep me. That is not enough. I'll get bored of that eventually. But
I agree. It does. It spreads so far to the point. Yeah, it is in music too. It's in music, and then like shit, more kids are singing these songs. It's just like, it's maybe you're right. Maybe it should be illegal, because it ain't doing nothing but just, like I said, just making people more lustful. It's making kids discover things that they shouldn't be discovering yet. And like, I don't know why it's so hard for people to control their sexuality. Like, I get that you want to express yourself, but why do you have to express yourself in that way? Like, what is the only benefit, like, when you're doing that is money. So just, and that's, and the fact that money can make people do any and everything is kind of scary.
It is scary.
It's really scary because, yeah, money is a tool. It's a tool that you get to use in the world to get things, but like, there's so many different ways where you could get money. Like, if that was the only way, if that, like, it might be the easiest way.
Yeah, it's easy.
Because even too, like, we think about like the strip clubs, and that also creates more lustful men. Like, I'm not even gonna lie, sometimes even like, not even sometimes, women can be just as lustful as men can. And people going to strip clubs and watching strippers, like, even the strippers came out the club onto social media, letting you know, and like giving you a insight on their whole day at the strip club, like, from everything they do, like. And then people see,
and you got reality TV about strippers, and I don't even. And I think that are they coming out with like a reality show about OnlyFans? I think I saw a commercial
really?
about that. Yeah,
That's crazy.
and yeah, about only the people who do OnlyFans and creating a reality show about that. So I just think that the illegal now is go with the use of technology and the different platforms is available. As drastic action now has to be taken. I'm gonna be honest with you. It reached that point. Now, like I said before, controlled, maybe. Back in the day, if you wanted to get like inappropriate stuff, you would have to go to like the back corner of the store.
It was harder,
and now it's become a lot easier nowadays, I guess. And then, but so yeah, I can see why you say just control it, but not tell people what to do. But I just think that some people, like right now, would take that route, take that freedom, and actually kind of use it in an unwise way.
Give them an inch and they take a mile.
Yeah, give them an inch and they take a mile.
That's true.
So so to bring my point, like the illegalization of it, like I can understand, like, don't tell people what to do, don't tell people what to do with their bodies and things of that nature, and not to be sexual. If they want to be sexual, they can do that. And I was like, okay, that's cool, but like at the end of the day, it doesn't just affect you.
Right. What's the consequences of it?
I'm a firm believer. Exactly. I'm a firm believer. The choice is what a single person, I want to say a single person, but a group of people makes can affect others.
Yeah.
So now we have songs on the radio being played about sexuality. We have social media about sexuality. We have shows about sexuality. Really, it's over sexualized things. And it just becomes to a point where drastic action needs to be taken. And I think that it kind of leaks into the moral fiber of us as a nation. And, as other countries, they kind of view the U.S. very badly.
Mm-hmm.
They view it the fat, lazy Americans, and everybody's gay over here. I'm gonna be honest. From what I heard, that's how the other countries do kind of view the American people, because they say it's the land of the free, but some things shouldn't be be able to do, in my personal opinion. So it kind of leaks, and like I stated before we got on the mic and everything, it also kind of destroys I think the standard American family. You have the husband that goes to work, you have the wife that take care of the home and the children grows up and everything, sees the love of the family arrangement, go outside, they play, they learn and everything, and they learn from their parents and everything and what they see. Like a kid learns way more about what they see than what they hear and everything, what they're taught. They actually go by what they see and everything. So with now the over sexualization of things, like we let it leads kind of more to broken homes. So I'm gonna be honest with you. if there is prostitution, to be honest, if you're a man that can cook, that can clean, take care of himself, and you have a prostitute, most guys would just say, "Why do I need to get married?" That's a topic I've seen people say. Like, it was like, I got my sexual needs taken care of. I got my physical needs I take care of. That's just part of regular being an adult. Why do I need to get married? Bada bing, bada boom. That's point one there. And number two, with the prostitution as well. And yes, I think there's going to be some debate about this. If OnlyFans and then social media models, they like to call themselves models nowadays, but is that really considered pornography and everything? I say yes, most definitely. You sell your sexuality for money, so that's that. But with this whole digital age and influence about everything, it kind of destroys getting married. So therefore, it does. How is there going to be a strong family bond? You get sexualized. You get involved with another person just for sexuality. Guess what? Pregnancies occurs. Guess what? You don't really like the individual. Y'all break up, so that leads to like a child possibly not even having a home. So it just all started with the over sexualization of each other, and and that just left just like that. Of course, there's many other reasons why a home could not be a home and everything, but I think that's one of the reasons why. And I think we need to cut that out and really have a strong moral fiber as a nation. Not even as a nation, but as like a people overall, and get that under control.
Well, for me, what I was gonna say was, I was gonna say, when you said that you think that, the men had that discussion on if they can cook, clean, and do all this stuff, and then what is like the purpose of them needing a wife. But like, when I think about relationships, I think more of like the reason that you might need, like, you need a wife is because the companionship. Like, if you just get a prostitute, you just gonna be having sex with her and then let her go on her way. You might not be having sex with the same prostitute every single time, so it's gonna be multiple different women.
They got regulars. This is a business. Every business got regulars.
I know, but like, too, she has regulars as well. So you're not gonna be the only person having sex with her. She's gonna be having sex with multiple people.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, like, this is a
and
it's
then
a
you're gonna be having
to marriage. Yeah,
you're gonna have to like constantly get checked and things like that. Like, I feel like you should do that even when you're with someone monogamously, but like, you're gonna constantly have to keep getting checked because you don't know who she's sleeping with and who. Like, that's a lot. And it's also just companionship, like somebody you can actually have a bond with. Like, you're not gonna have a bond with this person if the whole main reason that you're with them is just to have sex with them and then let them go about their day.
Yeah, there's no bond there. I'm not gonna lie there. But
and everybody seeks companionship, do we not? Everybody wants to be in it with someone.
Everybody, I don't know.
Most people.
I guess. I don't know. I guess I'm on the bad side of of social media, because I'll be hearing about the horror stories that be happening to men as soon as they get married. Think about it. Even if they get married, guess what? They have. What's the divorce rate? It's like 47%. 47% of marriages don't even work out.
But that's because a lot of people be marrying people that they really don't want to marry, and a lot of people do things because of their families. Oh yeah, you should marry this person because this, or out of guilt because, oh yeah, I got this person pregnant, so now I'm about to marry her. But y'all don't like each other. A lot of marriages end because people do not really like each other. They just do it just to fucking say that they did it.
We have to look that up. I think the number one, when I did the research, I think the number one reason for divorce, I think it was infidelity. I think
that too. People just,
and then circles back to the sexualization.
Like, if you're married to someone, you decided to be with this person, why are you going out to cheat on them? That doesn't make any sense. But and I bet it's a lot of men, and I'm not saying women don't cheat, because they do, but I bet it's a lot of men.
Oh yeah.
And and they're seeking I feel like a lot of the times when men cheat is because, okay, so yeah, I got my wife at home, but I have so many responsibilities with this woman. But when I go out and cheat, I don't have to worry about all these things when I'm with this other person because I don't have any responsibilities attached to them. And I feel like they like that. It's a type of freedom type of thing. Like, I feel free. But like, if you are really with someone that you really truly want to be with, you're not going to feel like this person is a burden to you and you have to just try to find a way to get out of it and go do something that, like, go outside of your marriage.
I'm gonna be honest, most men just be horny. They don't be thinking about anything else.
And that's a problem. That's where lust comes in, because y'all in discipline, y'all have to be disciplined. It, like, yeah, do y'all think women don't get horny? Like, we do, but we can control ourselves, and that's a big part of something that it seems like a lot of men cannot. They can't control themselves, and they think it's just so much, it's so easy to just go out and have sex with someone. But then you just have to think about, are you thinking about your health? Are you thinking about, and like, anything, like, just because it's quick and it's something that you can do, it doesn't mean it's something that you should do. Because, like, to go back to all these STDs, STIs that's coming out, it's because people don't know how to stop fucking. They just want to do everyone.
She say that like that all the time.
Oh my god, it's just like, what is wrong?
The way she said it was crazy.
Like, y'all, and it's like y'all never satisfied. It's always yeah, it's coochie out there, you know. It's always gonna be, and it's like, what's it called out there for women? Yeah, but yeah, I don't want to say it's easier to say the women's part, but yeah, we know that it's available, but do you want it from everyone? Where is the discipline? Like, that's kind of scary, because if you don't have enough discipline to control who you give that to, how can you lead a family? Like, how can you have a family and think that you're going to be the leader of them? Because you don't even have any discipline to control something that you should control.
But yeah, so like, at the end of the day, to go back, like, do you think that, like, you know, sex work actually is helping that?
Of course not.
I don't even think. I think it's actually making the problem
I think
worse.
It's worse because it's
now
so much access.
It's so much access. On top of no self-control, now we have a lot of access.
Maybe the more we talk about it, maybe it should be illegal.
Now I feel like I'm brainwashing her, y'all. Like,
the more we talk about it, no, because you bring up some really good points. Because maybe it should be, but I honestly think even if it is illegal, it's never gonna stop people from doing it. It's a lot of things illegal, and people still do them. But I think they will do them at a lesser rate.
There you go. Like, it's not about like stopping it completely. Like, you're always gonna have like people who break the rules, you know, and everything. You got people who speed on the roads. Like, I'm one of them, but but yeah, so like, it's gonna be people to break the rules, but I think more regulation would be beneficial. And I think that, sure, there's going to be some outrage, there's going to be some Gen Zers that say it's my body, you know, my choice, and you know, all that different type of stuff and everything, but
it's my body and I want to use it now.
And you know, and I think just with the climate, like you mentioned earlier, of, you know, like, that's like somebody saying that you can't get an abortion or not and everything. That's going to be another topic, so I'm not going to do too deep on it and everything. But now with the over sexualization, thank you, a little slurred there. Over sexualization now they have plenty of sex, and as soon as they get pregnant, they have the choice to just, you know, have an abortion. And I just think that there's something that just doesn't sit right with me. Like, you know, you had all this fun and you think that there was no consequences to it. Like,
that's true. That's true.
But
yeah, you have to take like the precautions. Like, if you are going to be doing this type of stuff, you have to take the precautions to not get pregnant if that's not something that you could see yourself doing. If you can't see yourself being a mom and things like that, or potentially maybe even being a single mom, because a lot of like if you get pregnant by someone you don't even know, like you're probably going to be a single mom. And it's just like we have to factor all those things in, because who wants to be a single mom? I'm not gonna lie, it's not a fun experience, and it's something that I don't recommend. It's a lot of stress, and I think that people need to just make more well thought out decisions when it comes to doing these things. Like I've heard even just stories about women who have had sex one night stands with men and got pregnant by them. And that's crazy, because in my mind, when I think about having sex with somebody, I can't have sex with somebody that I don't like, nor do I even know. It is just like, how are y'all doing these? Like, how are y'all doing this stuff? How do you just go and just have sex with a person that you don't know? Like, no type of attachment and stuff to them. It's just for the feel of it. Oh, it's gonna be fun. Everything ain't fun. Because one day you might be like, yeah, this is fun. Then you might pop out at the clinic and you got HIV. That's not fun.
I'm sure, like, people who like do this professionally, I'm sure they do take precautions and stuff like that. But stuff like that do happen, and then, but also too, and then also, like I stated before, like it kind of bleeds into like other aspects of life. Is kind of like overhype of sex and everything. Like I'm pretty sure, then like I'm pretty sure a lot of porn stars be having children and stuff. They be having children. Imagine the kind of upbringing that child is going to have.
Imagine if he see your stuff.
He sees your stuff.
Like, see your videos
He
populating on the internet and stuff like that. Like, that's wild. Or she, like,
I'm not gonna lie, they will, especially like the larger ones and everything. Because guess what? I'm gonna
they
be
friends
honest.
gonna be like, I saw your mama.
They're like, yo, this your mom?
Or I saw your dad. Because I mean, that's wild.
Hey, yo, bro, this, because I'm gonna be honest, bro. Like I grew up. I don't know, like there was a degree of bullying. I'm pretty sure it's going to be a lot worse for that kid. I'm not gonna lie. It's like, hey, yo, this your mom? Yo, I saw her pom for $11 a month. She barely worth Chinese food up the block. Like, it's crazy.
That's crazy.
And imagine like sitting at what kind of like example that would be, and then they'd be like, oh yeah, that bullying shouldn't be allowed. And everything, just stop the bullying. Like, no, you're treating the symptom, not the cause. How about you be a stand-up individual? How about that?
Right, and give your kids something to
respect.
Exactly. Because then, if you weren't doing this, nobody would be bullying your kid about it.
Nobody would be.
So it's really your fault.
They're avoiding accountability of it and everything. But anyway, like, so that's what the reason why I mentioned that was because like, the over sexualization, it just bleeds into every other aspect of life, and now you can't even get away from it, especially of our ethnic background. We're both black, by the way. Well,
yeah, if you don't
but yeah, so especially in our demographic of things, I think. And then also too, it bleeds into like our like heritage as well. Like, imagine, like, how do you think we would get respected as a people with this over sexualization of us? You know what I mean? Yeah. I'm sure that you can say, oh yeah, not only black people are doing it. It's true, most definitely. I get that. But like, who are mostly the female rappers that are encouraging this stuff? Mostly of our, ethnic background. So it's just kind of like, it kind of sets a bad example for us as a people.
And just because we can, like I said, just because we can do something don't mean we should. And I feel like a lot of the times people be like, oh, I want my freedom, I get to do whatever I want with. Yeah, you can, but shit too, you got to think about the effect, like you said, on like our community. It's gonna affect our community no matter what you think, like, or not. It's gonna play a role in how we are looked at. And even though I don't care how we're looked at by everybody, I don't want to look at my people and be like, damn, this is what y'all known for. This is what we known for. I know it's a lot of people in the world that are doing great things, a lot of Black people who are doing great things, but I just don't want us to play this part in our demise. Like, I feel like it's playing a part in our demise, and I don't like it. But I mean, like I said, you can't tell nobody what to do with their body, and people get to make decisions, even if they're not good decisions, because every decision is not going to be good. But like, I do now agree, maybe it should just be illegal. It's just too much. It's too much.
Well, my fault. I didn't mean to brainwash you. Like,
that's not what it is. It's just too much, and it's gotten pretty bad. Like, literally, it's somebody on TikTok every day talking about how their boyfriend cheated on them, and not just with one person, with multiple people, or men talking about how their girlfriends are cheating on them.
Girls shut to Miami, y'all.
It's just
beware,
like, or
beware.
Going to certain places, you know that your person gonna cheat on you. Like, you should be able to trust your person to know, like, regardless of where they go, they're going to stay loyal to you.
Yeah, you go
Why
to Miami,
are you
I'm
going?
changing locks.
What?
You go to Miami, I'm changing the locks, for real.
Well, I didn't plan on going to Miami, but you should be able to trust your person going to a whole different place, and not thinking that they're going to cheat on you. Like, I just don't understand why this type of culture is being normalized. This is not normal. I don't care how people try to play it, but it's not normal at all.
It's becoming the new normal, though. I'm not gonna lie. It shouldn't be normal, but it is normal, though. And and now the fact that it's normal, we need to say, hey, ban. But I think that's also too the reason why it wouldn't be banned is because of money.
It is a very what's the word? Lucrative business.
Yeah, it's a very lucrative business, and it's not just for the people engaged in doing that either. It's for corporations and things of that nature. Imagine how many
the person that OnlyFans ain't know, and one of the people on OnlyFans, the person who owns OnlyFans isn't one of the people in showing themselves on OnlyFans.
Oh yeah, most definitely. They want this thing to be out, so they'll use their product and they'll get more exposure and more money for using that product, and then also Twitter. I think Twitter too. Like,
Twitter is, oh my gosh.
I think Twitter too. I think that as well.
But we know who control that now. So I mean, but it's been there even before.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's been there before. When they had the bird, I guess it's not called Twitter. It's called X now, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, like, it's becoming the new normal, and I think large corporations kind of would like to have that to be the normal. But if we want to like get better as a society, I think that's one thing that has to be done. Especially with the prevalence of it, it needs to be stamped out, at least for a while, and then maybe like restrictions can like loosen just a little bit, I guess. But right now we need some extreme action. It's illegal. Ban this website, no more. Twitter, up. You had a nip slip. Your account was banned. Like, yeah.
And I do think too, like, it plays a part in making people think that they have so many options available.
And there you go.
In reality, you really
makes
don't.
Relationships harder.
Because in reality, you really don't have all these options. It's all an illusion, and I just think that they're playing on our minds when they allow this stuff to happen.
And I have another.
What?
No, I didn't mean to interrupt. I'll let you.
No, go ahead.
Oh yeah, my fault. I don't like to like talk over people, especially not my woman. So, but anyway, yeah, it's just like I mentioned, like what you just said, of like of, it makes people have this illusion of having many options available. I think illusion, when you said illusion, I'm really honing in of that. I don't even think is not even good for the person doing it. They think it is. They have an illusion. Like, oh yeah, I'm happy. I do whatever I want. I have sex on camera and I get paid for to do it, and everything's good, right? At the end of the day, like, I think if I did some research, I do. As she always tells me that I look up random facts,
He
y'all. Like,
does all the time. You like, did you know?
Yeah.
He recently he recently just told me that chewing gum, when your stomach starts to, I think, make noises, it
Yeah.
means that it's air going inside of your.
Yeah, because I noticed that, like, when I chewed gum, like, my stomach starts like to like make noises, and I was like, I wonder why. And I just looked up stuff, and apparently, when you chew gum, it causes additional air to be pushed through your digestive tract, and then also pushes the food in your digestive tract, which causes the noise to be made, and then also the sweetener in, especially sugar-free gum, causes a little bit of bloating in certain individuals. So, like, I was wondering, like, man, why is my stomach do that every time? And I just did some research on it.
He gives me random facts all the time, guys. I love it though.
But yeah, I think I looked up this fact here as well. It was women are more likely to be on, antidepressants.
Mm-hmm.
So and to be honest, if you look at the latest years, like the amount of women that are on antidepressants, I believe, while it has not been the highest in history, it's been going up on a steady basis. People who has been women who have been on antidepressant drugs or anything to control like their depressive thoughts and everything. And then also, but on the flip side, men, I think there's like 3 or 4 times more likely to kill themselves. I think, yeah, that's an actual fact.
I believe that.
That goes to show that women kind of go and seek help, men kind of like bury it, but anyway, but yeah, I just think that it gives a false illusion. It is not helping us as a people. It's not helping us as a family. It's not helping us as like a nation. And it's not even helping us on an individual level. Like, we're
At
not.
all.
It's not. You're not happy doing this work. I'm gonna be honest. At the end of the day, like, no matter how lucrative you are, when a woman reaches like 40 or 50, I'm pretty sure there's probably 40 or 50 OnlyFans models anyway that does this. But even it reaches the later part of her years and to a point where she doesn't do it anymore, or whatever the case may be, you think the fact that you're gonna afford an extra like Gucci bag is actually gonna like really matter? No, you want somebody there with you. You want, like, you seek companionship. You want somebody to love you through it all. Do you think it would be harder or easier to do it knowing your past or what you used to do? It's going to be harder, and then that's going to lead you down. Nobody wants to be with me. I wish I shouldn't have done it either. I'm alone. I have a big old house. I have purses. I have bags. I have all these experiences. That's great and all. But at the later part of that years, at the end of the day, I'm lonely.
Yeah.
So I think it's kind of for on the flip side is, I think it happens to men too.
Definitely.
They
just be doing it with so many different women and always looking for quote unquote something better. They always think, oh, it's always gonna be something better out there, bro. That's also an illusion, because anything that you want, anything is always better where you water it. And I think too, why a lot of men, they can't stay with just one woman is because they're always chasing some type of high. Oh, this makes me feel like this, but really I think it's just it's something within them that they don't really like about themselves, and they use this to mask that. They use sex to mask it. They're very unhappy, and they think that having so many women and being able to have sex with all these women is happiness. But no, it's not, because like you said, just like the women, at the end of the day, you get to a certain age, you gonna all you got to look back on is, damn, I did have sex with all these women. But what did that bring you? Like, what did that bring you? Maybe your penis might fall off.
The penis falling off.
That's
that thing is gonna just like drop and turn to radioactive waste or something like.
I feel like it's a void, some type of void.
And I don't think this sexual like generation is actually filling that void. It's only making it worse.
Oh my gosh, like, it's so bad. It's so bad.
It's bad, and like
it's so sad.
I'm in the bag, like, yeah. I'm like, first off, let's see how long that bag lasts. OnlyFans model go broke all the time. All right, let's be honest, because you have to keep up with a certain lifestyle and stuff like that, and you go broke. That's number one. Number two, when you get older, you know, we'll see like how happy you really are. Sure, I'll let you have your delusion now. Like, you actually think that you actually, like, I wouldn't say you're not worth it, because I think all life, is great, but like, don't think that you're better than everybody else just because you sold your body to get money. That does not make you better. That just shows that you don't really have, like, discipline and self-respect. Some things aren't worth money. It's not
exactly
about money.
Because I feel like too, like, your body is very sacred, and it's not supposed to just be given to any and everybody. And that's why I think a lot of what people call soul ties happen, because a lot of people are having sex with people that they should not be having sex with, and that's, to me, is very serious. And people just make those choices so blindly, just giving everybody them that don't even deserve them. And at some point, maybe it's not even about the money. Maybe they're also trying to fill a void. Maybe they're unhappy. Maybe they have some type of abandonment wound or something that they can't get over. Because I feel like anybody that can just go out and do that is something wrong. No matter how y'all try to play and be like, no, like you said, like, people really enjoying this. Y'all don't really enjoy it, because y'all know that at the end of the day, once those cameras cut, y'all gonna go back to y'all real lives and are not gonna be happy. And then you're gonna think back too, like, damn, how many people did I actually have sex with in this lifetime?
To be honest, you won't even remember.
And I just think I think it's pretty sad, but you gotta let people learn the hard way, because everybody just think that anything that comes easy is the good thing. I feel like a lot of things you have to work hard for to actually get the benefit. And I think just being so sexual and stuff and making money from that's something you can easily do. Everybody got a body, everybody got the body parts to do the thing, but you don't have to use them.
Women, they have that, advantage over men, when it comes to sexuality and stuff. You can say, oh yeah, to be honest with you, it's gonna be like 5 times more easier for like a woman to get like male attention, 10 times or even 100 times more easier for her to get male attention than a man to get like female attention. So just for them to say, oh yeah, I'm getting the bag and stuff, yeah, I think they're taking the easy way out. Really think so. Of course you are. You have like, of course, like, I don't know. That's very easy. That's very lowbrow, and like, don't you think that there's more to you than your body?
Exactly.
Don't you think so?
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess they don't think that far, or people don't think that far, and I think we need to start thinking that far.
Well, guys, I really hope you guys enjoyed this topic today. And like I said, make sure you guys leave your comments
Yeah, we want to hear your thoughts.
And because we do want to hear you guys
Should it be
opinions
legal?
and everything like that.
Or is it a victimless crime?
But yeah, let us know how you think this episode went, and we'll see you guys. We'll talk to you guys soon.
Yeah, and we're gonna be looking at you like in the comments and stuff. Leave your comments. We'd like to hear it. It's a safe space for everybody to talk. You know what I mean? So.
And also let us know any topics that you guys would be interested in hearing.
Oh yeah, most definitely. But yeah, thank y'all for tuning in again.
Thank you.
Catch y'all on the flip.